Bonjour, Métallos.
Yeah.
It's great to be here with you again today. I was here 4 years ago, and I appreciate Dominic's kind words about our holiday and all, but I felt it was really important for me to get here to actually celebrate with you the amazing work you've all been doing up here in District 5 and in Canada, quite frankly. I get to see a lot from Pittsburgh. I'd like to start out by saying we've had a lot of challenges since I was here before, and that was November of 19. And we had COVID, our union, along with the rest of the labor movement, and both of our societies had a great amount of challenges through the last 4 years. I'll hit one that really hit to the heart of our union. We lost our president, Tom Conway, who passed away. It seems longer, but it's only been 7 weeks. So I bring you greetings from our international president, Dave McCall. Obviously, he's got a lot on his plate, trying to catch up on everything, but he brings greetings. So I'd like to do that. And, you know, we lost a great leader in Tom. He was a leader in the labor movement, both in the United States and Canada, recognized throughout the world. But we do have a capable leader because we had a good foundation to our union. Our executive board is talented, we've got a lot of good leaders, and I know our Canadian National Director's here somewhere, but there he is back there, my good friend Marty Warren back there, and Danny from the executive board is here. So we really want to let you know how much we value and appreciate the work you do on a daily basis on behalf of our members and workers as a whole, quite frankly. When I said it's been a challenging time, when you think about Dominic, the last time I was here, he became director a couple months after that, about 3 months after the last time I was here. And Nicola said one thing that made a lot of sense to me. He's young, and he is young by our board standards, and he's talented. And more importantly, Dominic, for the time I've known him, even before he became director, he's a visionary. He's looking long-term towards our labor movement and to help our separate societies out, quite frankly. He's a key leader on our board. He does incredible work. But really what I want to talk about up here is what you've been able to accomplish. When you think about COVID, a lot of people don't understand this. In the first month back in March, early April 2020, we had 95,000 steel workers out of work. And that's when we found out one very important thing: how essential the work is that our members do on a daily basis. Because within a month, 45,000 of that 95,000 were already back to work because they were essential workers. When you think about our union and the work we do, I always say it's like cradle to grave. And I mean that. Everything in between, everything we do in our lives is touched by a steelworker. Everything we eat, food products, medication, health care. We have members who build caskets and work in cemeteries that lay us to rest with dignity. Every time we get on a plane with steel or aluminum, every time we get in a car, anything we do in our lives, cleaning supplies, is touched by a steelworker, and we should take a lot of pride in that. The hospitality industry, the service industry, healthcare industry, all that stuff, we have a hand in everything we do. And that's a strength of our union, quite frankly. That's why we came out stronger on the other side of COVID as a union. Interesting thing I found out looking up a couple things before I came down here. Since 2019, our union's lost a little bit of membership, but in Canada, including the work you all do in District 5, I know the Canadian National Director will like this, we've grown 3%. And that is with COVID, that is with plant closing. That's a lot of damn hard work everybody's doing in here. That doesn't happen by mistake, because we have plants closed, sadly. And we talk about just transition, trying to take care of our members, but that doesn't happen by mistake. Growing the union in Canada. And I want to just speak a little bit about what we've done recently in the United States. And I know Director Flippo like this because quite a few of these things are in his district. We knew bouncing out of COVID, we had an opportunity. The polling's telling us younger workers feel the need that they need to be organized by unions. So what have we done the past couple of years? A big win down Bluebird makes buses, going to make electric buses. Down in Georgia, we organized 1,433 members, new members there. That's a big deal. That's in the South in a right-to-work state. We organized 300 football players who play for the United States Football League, a new football league, spring league, plays similar to your Canadian Football League. We had 2 Bobcat facilities organized, 707 new members in North Dakota, 200 new members in Minnesota. We organized 500 museum workers in Pittsburgh. We organized 320 librarian workers in Pittsburgh. Kumo Tire, we have a campaign in the South to keep the tire companies from closing down, running away from us, and keep foreign investors coming in and operate non-union tire plants. Big election win, Kumo Tire in Georgia, 320 new members. 550 healthcare workers in Pittsburgh area. 3,300 faculty members, University of Pittsburgh, we organize. That's what we're looking. We're looking to continue to diversify our union. We learned a lot from Canada. All these sectors we talked about, you've been doing it up here for years, quite frankly. And we're catching on. We're doing more down in the United States right now. And last but not least, we have a campaign for 7,000 staff who work at the University of Pittsburgh going on right now. We are going to continue to grow our union only because people understand when they join the steelworkers, they join a union who cares about them, services them, protects their retirement security, protects their safety and health, protects their wages, and makes sure they can go to work and come home safely. That's quite a tribute to everything. One thing I'll never forget, and I truly value what you all do and understand how challenging it is. Somebody mentioned it, I think it was Nicholas, about it's the people in the shop, or Dominic said that also, how hard it is on the plant floor with the challenges we face. One thing I never lose sight of, Canada has 1/10 of the population of the United States, but Canada is 1/3 of our membership in this union. You should take a lot of pride in that. And lastly, the work we do on both sides of the border. This is important being part of an international union. On policy work, legislative work, the work of the future. We need to keep going hard on our policy work, our legislative work, because there are going to be jobs in the future, and they got to be good union jobs, and they should be steelworker jobs. We should never lose sight of that. But more importantly, the work we do helps us try to protect the current jobs we have. And we in Pittsburgh and you in Canada and throughout the United States, we work every single day trying to make sure we find a way to protect our existing workers in the manufacturing sector, protect our mining sector for all these new jobs going forward. There is opportunity here for our union. Our union fits into all these new jobs of the future, whether it be offshore wind, solar, EVs going down the road. We need to be part of those new jobs. We need to keep working. And I'm fully confident up here in Canada, up here in District 5, you're doing that work every day, protecting our members and looking to organize for the jobs of the future. So we appreciate you doing that all. Thank you. Look, in closing, I just really want to tell you how much, once again, we appreciate, value the strong solidarity up here. And one thing I definitely noticed over the last 4 years, and it was Nicholas' report, I think over 2 years of either lockouts or strikes, struggles out there there's been a clear message sent to the employers in Quebec, and you can see this from the outside looking in. You're not going to disrespect our members. You're not going to give them proper wages. You're not going to protect their safety and health. You're going to take care of their retirement. And if you don't, we're going to take you on. That's the leadership Dominic has shown. Him and Nicholas working together, a great team. But there's been a message out here, and it's working. I know there's some struggles out there, but we've won a lot of good struggles up here in Quebec. So keep up the great work. Keep up the solidarity, and keep pushing to organize more workers. Thank you very much.